بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is Dr. Tariq Rashid, a new episode from our program Spirit of Values. In this episode we will discuss the value of awareness. What is the awareness? How important is awareness? This is what we will show and discuss in this episode. So let's start the first question. Do you know yourself? And if yes, how much you know yourself? This is always a question of the self-awareness. And according to research, they found 75% of people don't really aware of themselves. And we always said we are born twice. The physical birth of the body, where we get an ID showing our name, family name, place and date of birth, nationality. But you don't have any choice in this ID. The most important ID is the birth of our spirit, of our soul, of our minds, that we start awareing of everything. So self-awareness has to create what we call our second identity. To remind you, always we discuss the three components of any value: inputs, the process, and the output. The input for the awareness is knowledge of self. Then knowledge of others, if we want to know more about people, partners, friends, colleagues, society. But first we start from our perspective, self-awareness. The process, start thinking, relating, maybe mediating to think of yourself, to answer the question, who am I? And the output is to create your ID. In this ID, it will show what skills you can master, what is your talent. In which one of the episodes we discuss the talent, what are your values, what are your goals in life. This is what we will discuss in this episode, the awareness value. Let's go with the process of awareness. Here we will define several models of self-awareness. I start with the first model, which is called the 4 circles model. Now, on a piece of paper, please draw 4 circles. Circle number 1 is called the circle of needs. Circle number 2 is circle of skills and talent. Circle number 3, desires and motivators. And circle number 4, values, ethics, and principles. Now, these are the 4 circles. How to start thinking and how can this 4-circle model help in self-awareness? The first circle is the needs. You have to specify your needs. And according to Maslow pyramid, Maslow defined in 1943 the 5 levels of or hierarchy of needs, starting with what we call physical biological needs: the need to eat, to drink, to have shelter, to have clothes. All of these are physical biological needs. If we satisfy this, we go to level number 2, which is security needs. But for sure, having to eat is more important than the security. And this is even أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. We start with hunger, then we go for security. The third level of needs, according to Maslow pyramid, is what we call the society needs. Having, for example, a family, friends, working, living with others. This is what we call the social needs. And number 4 need is what we call self-esteem, where we go for development, having more positions in life. And the final stage of needs is what we call self-actualization, when we achieve our dreams. This is the first circle. Please define your first circle with the 5 levels of needs. Now, what is the second circle? The second circle is skills and talents. We discussed the talents in a previous episode. What about skills? Skills actually have 4 pillars. In order to master any skill, you have to go through a 4 sequential steps. First, any skill starts with knowledge. You have to master the knowledge for a skill. but knowledge does not constitute more than 15% only. Then we move to pillar number 2, which is practice. To gain any skill, it's not the knowledge part, but the practical and the practice of this knowledge. Then by continuity of practicing, we reach what we call the application, having a good best practice, then we gain it, then we develop it and reach the concept of a habit. So define your skills, and usually we have 3 types of skills. We have what we call technical skills, skills in a certain field of specialization. For example, skills of engineering, totally different than skills of HR, of accounting, of medicine. So define your technical skills. Be sure to define them. It's one important part of self-awareness, to define your technical skills. The most importantly is type 2 skill, in which we called it interpersonal skills. And in USA, they defined 52 interpersonal skills, and we discussed some of them in previous episode. The most important is communication skill, problem solving, decision making, negotiation, planning, organizing, time management. All of these are skills. Type 3 skills is what we call IT as well as languages. Define your skills, define your talent. By this, you can define the second circle in the model of personal awareness, which is the 4-circle model. So define circle number 1, define circle number 2. In this, we will move to circles number 3 and number 4. Now, the third circle is what we call the circle of motivators and desires. Define your desires, define what motivates you in life. And just think of this, it's a very important circle of awareness, my desires and my motivators. On the other issue, define your fears, what you are afraid from. So when you define your fears, your desires and motivators, we try now to enhance and encourage motivators and desires. Then we go to circle number 4, which is values, principles, ethics, which is the whole program of spirit of values. So define your most important values in the 4th circle. What values actually drive your life? Honesty, credibility, courage, risk, creativity. What the most important 4 values in your life? When you define the 4 circles, now come a question. Please answer the following questions. How many people in life, they work in a work that satisfy all their needs, physical, biological, salary, emotional, every aspect of needs, and they are always using and investing all their talents and their skills, and they are always motivated and does not contradict with values and ethics? How many people satisfy the 4 circles together? The answer is very rare people. Not more than 1% of people can achieve this 4-circle model. But if you can work on doing a job that satisfy your needs, all your needs, as well as you invest your skills and talents, and you feel motivated and does not contradict with your values, this is what we call a level of happiness. When we combine the 4 circles together, self-awareness will help us to combine the 4 circles and reach happiness. A very important model, the 4-circle model in self-awareness. The second model of self-awareness is what we call the 4Ds model. Let's think of 4Ds model, a 4-word starting with the letter D. First, dream. We start our lives with a dream, and they always said poor people are people that do not have any dream. So we start with a dream. Is it possible to implement? Of course. The second D in this model is desire. Whenever you have a dream, we have to charge it always with desire. Write it. Think of it always. Dreams will become true when we believe in ourselves. But the third step is determination. With determination, efforts, dreams become true. And the fourth D is what we call dedication to ethics. Because what is the use of having 3 Ds without dedication to ethics? If I have a dream, that dream is, I always charge it with desire and I have determination, but it's unethical, no way to go and proceed. So the 4D model is a model also to define the awareness. Define your dream in life, charge it with desire, by determination and action, you will achieve, but always be dedicated to ethics and values in order to proceed. And in such a case, we achieve the highest level of self-awareness. Let's see the third model of self-awareness. It's called 4LQE model. 4LQE model. This is mentioned in one of the books of Dr. Stephen Covey about self-awareness. Let's go to our papers and draw a table of 4 columns. The first column is what we call the parts. Then the L are the needs. Then the intelligences, what we call the quotient, and the E is the energy. So 4LQE, the first column is the parts. What are the 4 parts that form the human being? Body, mind, heart, soul. These are the 4 parts. The second column is the L. It discusses the needs, starting with letter L for each part. What are the needs for the body? To live, to live. So the needs of the body to live: eating, drinking, having a shelter, clothing. What are the needs of the mind, starting with the letter L? Learn. One of the most important values is learning. What are the needs for the heart, starting with letter L? Love, emotions. What are the L for the spirit or the soul, starting with letter L? Leave a legacy. So these define the 4 perspectives of needs for each of the parts. So live, learn, love, leave a legacy in order to be remembered for. Then let's go for the Q. It's the quotient or the intelligences. There's what we call PQ, physical intelligence, ability to move, to go, and this is what we call the PQ, physical quotient. And people are different here from each other. For example, the tiger has higher PQ than human beings, but also between human beings we have different physical quotient. The second one is what we call the IQ for the brain, intellectual quotient, the ability to memorize, to think, to relate, to think of the causes, to remember. All of these are the Q for the mind, IQ, intellectual quotient. What about the third is what we call EQ, emotional quotient, emotional intelligence, ability to motivate self, to motivate others. And the fourth Q is what we call spiritual quotient, the beliefs, the values we believe in. These are the 4 Qs. Then we move to what we call the 4 Es. Now, what is the fourth level, which is what we call the 4 Es? It's the energy level of each part. We have what we call physical energy, PE. This we have to re-energize always. Re-energize your physical energy. How? Relax, have sufficient sleep. Fridays, Saturdays, we always relax, not going to work. This is the idea of relaxing, which re-energizing the body. How to re-energize the mind? What we call the mental energy, by reading, updating ourselves, updating our knowledge, be more knowledgeable, so we re-energize the mind with different capacities and information. How to re-energize the heart is what we call the emotional energy, by love, by feeling with others, by sharing others, by believing in the team spirit with others. Social activities will re-energize your heart. How to re-energize our spirit and soul in what we call the spiritual energy, relation with God, by praying, fasting, zakah. All of these, we re-energize the 4 parts. So the 4LQE model is a very important model in self-awareness. When we relate this model with the 4Ds model and we understand the 4 circles model, we start knowing more about ourselves. Once we know more about ourselves, we start now achieving and starting to succeed in life. And let's end this episode with the following questions to help you more to know more about yourself. First, if you are to choose one person to meet in your life, whether alive or died, this person, whether imaginary or actual, whom would you choose and why? Not necessarily to choose a famous one, but please don't choose prophets, alayhim salatu wassalam. Choose an actual one. Choose not a prophet. And then answer why. Some people will choose, for example, I wish I had seen my grandfather. They said he was so and so. So decide one person to choose if you have time to meet with him. Why did you choose this person? For sure, he or she reflects a certain model for you. This model will energize you. Then think of what is your dream in life. Do you have a dream? If you don't have a dream, it's actually misery not to have a dream in life. Start with a dream. Third question, do you think this dream is possible or impossible? All dreams are possible. Always they said, by dreams we start, but by effort we transfer dream into actual. Then have you set an action plan for this? So in these questions will help you to explore more about yourself. Self-awareness is a very, very important value to know. In the next episode, we will discuss deeply other models of self-awareness to help all people to succeed in their lives. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.